Hi, I'm Dr. George Sheely, and today I would like to talk with you about how the food chain gap causes metabolic disease and obesity. Now, there are three dietary causes of obesity. The first one, excess calories in a sedentary society, is one that everybody knows. Number two, excess refined sugars and carbohydrates is a real problem. And the third one is new, and that is protein deficiency, what we call in the medical community protein deficiency syndrome. Now, I want to give you a feeling for the big picture. Obesity is really only part of a much larger problem because it is only one in a spectrum of metabolic diseases that are associated with what we call the metabolic syndrome. And that syndrome is harmful to the body because it gives rise to a number of chronic degenerative diseases that accelerate aging. And we should never forget that obesity is only the most obvious sign of this metabolic syndrome. So now I want to teach you how to build a healthy body. We need to understand first that our body is rebuilding itself every minute that we breathe. According to this pathway, amino acids are the building blocks of proteins, which are the building blocks of metabolic pathways, which determine health. Now, the problem is that humans are deficient in amino acids. This is because we require 20 amino acids as building blocks for proteins. But humans can only produce 11 of those amino acids. We cannot produce the other 9, which therefore must be obtained from the food chain. And the only two living forms on planet Earth that produce all 20 amino acids are bacteria and plants. So, the food chain moves essential amino acids from bacteria and plants up to higher animals and humans. Now, when we eat refined sugars and carbohydrates, the amino acids become deficient in our diet in moving up the food chain. This gap in amino acids is harmful to the rebuilding process in the body because this rebuilding process is thrown out of balance. Now, I want to demonstrate to everyone in the group, right in front of your eyes, about protein deficiency. And I show three graphics on the right side. The graphic A is a healthy diet. And on that graphic, you will see 10 proteins. The four proteins on the left are negatively charged. The four proteins on the right are positively charged, and those in the middle have both negative and positive charges. And this is a normal spectrum of health. Now, in graphic B, when there's protein deficiency in the diet, you will notice that the four proteins on the right are greatly diminished in size, which means that those members of your protein team are largely lost. It's important to get those protein team members back, and we can do it by adding factor IV weight control, which contains power amino acids, and we can regenerate the healthy profile. So power amino acids and factor IV weight control are truly powerful for the following reasons. Number one, they close the food chain gap that we've been talking about. Number two, they correct the deficiencies in amino acids, proteins, pathways, and body health. Number three, they actually combat metabolic syndrome to avoid chronic degenerative diseases that accelerate aging. And number four, they stimulate weight loss and sustain weight control. So you can thrive on factor IV because factor IV treats all three dietary causes of obesity. It corrects the protein deficiency syndrome. It curbs appetite for refined sugars and carbohydrates, and it satisfies hunger with minimal calories. So the conclusion is that factor IV weight control with power amino acids closes the food chain gap to maintain metabolic health and optimal body weight. Order now online at www.factor4health.com or call us at 888-870-3438 and tell them that the good doctor sent you.